Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be Fact Sheet Friday. Let's go ahead and jump into it here in a second. But first, if you have not pre-ordered the game, make sure you do so using code FarmerCop or one of the links down below in the description. It does go to help support the channel. And I also have a link down there if you want to see what kind of version of the game you're supposed to buy or you should buy, or what the difference is between all the different versions. I have a video on that link down below in the description for you. And if you do pre-order, you do get the Macdon pack, which is a good bonus pack for you guys. And also, too, I want to note one other thing. I would like you guys to leave me some questions down below in the comments for what you guys have questions about for Farming Simulator 25. Whether it be game feature questions or what's coming in the game, just ask me any questions you got. I'm going to try to put a fact video together, or frequently asked questions video, and try to do like 100 or 150 of your guys' questions. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll probably end up answering your questions since I still have like 50 more spaces on my list. So there you go. But let's jump into the fact sheet. So first up here, we have the Fendt 700 Vario and the Bednar Omega 06000 FL. So the Fendt 700 Vario is a tractor. It is going to have between 203 and 303 horsepower. It's going to have 450 liters of fuel for its capacity. It's going to weigh 8.8 tons. It's going to cost you $249,500 starting price. It has a variable CVT transmission and drives at 50 kilometers per hour or 31 miles per hour. So there you guys go. And followed by that, we have the Bednar Omega 06000 FL. This is a direct drill seeder. It is going to require 200 horsepower to run, weighs 9.5 tons, and seeds at 10 miles per hour, which is pretty quick, actually. It's going to cost you $116,500 to buy, so actually not too bad price-wise for what it is, and holds between 5,000 and 5,400 liters of seed and fertilizer. And as you can see down below, it does have seed and fertilizer icons there, so it's going to be able to do both, and it has a 6-meter working width, so not bad there either. In addition to that, down at the bottom, all the crop types, it'll plant wheat, barley, oats, canola, long grain rice, oilseed radish, grass, peas is now officially on there, and you have spinach at the end there. So there you guys go. That is the Bednar Omega 06000 FL and the Fendt 700 Vario. Moving on from there, some other really cool stuff here. First off, we have the Deutz-Fahr 6C RVS Shift, which is a really cool little Deutz-Fahr tractor there. That thing is going to have 143 horsepower. It's going to hold 160 liters of fuel, weighs 5.5 tons. It's going to cost you $103,500 to buy, so not too bad actually either in terms of price. Has a power shift transmission and will drive at 50 kilometers per hour or 31 miles per hour. And what is it pulling? It's pulling the Corona Varipack V190XC Plus, which is a baler, as you can imagine. This is going to need 100 horsepower to run, and at the bottom of that, you can see it's going to do bales between 125 and 180 centimeters, and it's going to do round bales at that as well. So it's kind of cool as well to note there that we know we're going to be able to have different adjustable bale sizes, just like we have in Farming Simulator 22, so that will be returning. I mean, it's not really like we weren't expecting that, but it's nice to have that kind of as a confirmed feature there. The bale's not too bad in terms of price either. It's only $69,500 to buy. Weighs 5.1 tons and will bale at 17 kilometers per hour or 10 miles per hour. So, yeah, it's going to work at a pretty decent speed there. Moving on, this is probably, I think, the most exciting thing for me in this fact sheet. We have the White 8010 series tractor, which I don't think the AGCO Whites has been in the base game before. We've had mods before, so it's cool to see that coming to the base game. But this tractor is going to cost you $58,500 to buy, and it's going to have a range between 160 and 225 horsepower. This is an older tractor. This isn't like a brand spanking new tractor on the market, so it is also cool to see that we have an older school tractor coming to the base game, and that is super cheap for that much horsepower, so that is great. I can definitely see this being one of my new favorite tractors when the game comes out. But moving on, this has 454 liters of fuel capacity, weighs 9.8 tons, so it is actually quite heavy. Because if you think back, the Deutz-Fahr tractor only weighed 5.5 tons, and the Fendt 700 Vario weighed 8.8 tons. And the Fendt you would think would be a significantly heavier than this, but this thing is 9.8 tons, so a ton heavier than the Fendt. And it does drive at only 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour, just a little bit slower, probably because it's an older tractor. And what is it pulling? It's pulling the Anderson Merge Pro 915. This is a windrower. It's going to cost you $153,000 to buy. Requires 140 horsepower, weighs 5 tons. Has a 9.2 meter working width and will run at 20 kilometers per hour or 12 miles per hour. So pretty cool to see that. Moving on, the last one we have this week, we have the JCB 435S. This is a wheel loader. It's going to have 252 horsepower, holds 400 liters of fuel, weighs 14.4 tons. and is going to cost you $199,500 to buy. It has a variable CVT transmission. It drives at 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour. And you can see in the photo, it is holding a kind of a gravel scoop or something, like a manure kind of fork, I guess I should say. It's like a manure fork in the front of it. And that's an Albert brand, which is, we've had that before. But what is really interesting is I'm not sure what it's picking up. I haven't seen that texture before. So yeah, if it's a manure fork and that's a new texture for a certain type of manure, that's kind of nifty. I don't know if that's the case or not, or if it's like an animal feed or something loose, or I don't know what that texture is. I've never seen something quite like that. So it's definitely cool to see that. But yeah, no idea what that's going to be for there. We also get our kind of first look at, I believe, beef cows, which we haven't seen. Those are kind of back off and to the right. We've seen dairy cows before, but I don't think we've seen beef ones on the map before. But there you guys go. That's what I got for you guys. Make sure you guys pre-order the game now down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.